Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Grand Theft Auto 4. I am, as I was last time, and plan to be next time, Mysterious JG. So I did a little off-screening, in consisting pretty much entirely of doing, let's see here. Is this where it is? No, maybe it's on score. Yeah, I've done 20 drug wars now. There were some fun moments that popped up that would have made for neat on-screen captured footage. Most of them were pretty routine and dull. Some of them kind of involved frustrating, unfair failures. But little things happened that were of some interest. At one point, I just spent a long-ass time driving around in circles trying to figure out how to get to this park. Because I got to a point where... Excuse me. Oh, sorry. This is a train. Underground train tracks running through here. I got up to here, and like there was this really tall wall where I could get on it and shoot down at the drug dealer guys, but like killed everyone with low risk. Was afraid if I jumped down, it might have been fatal height. And while driving around trying to figure out a way to get there, I got far away from the drugs. I just got these hiccups. Like after I hit play. Hopefully they will pass quickly. Yeah, so I lost one because of just driving way too far from the drugs and despawning. There's also some misadventures. I figured out the best way. Those missions where you have to hijack a car, which I had found frustrating because it's like, well, it's kind of hard to get them to abandon the car before you've done enough damage that it's really hard for you to escape in. I hit on something pretty, I guess smart isn't the word, but it's something that maybe I should have hit on earlier. This game, you obviously have much better ability to aim your shots when you're in a vehicle because you break out like the front windshield, I think, and just like actually manually shoot. Maybe it's the side windshield. Now, we can't use our small machine gun because I am using the, I guess, PC-90 or whatever it's called. I'm using the small machine gun that's for this DLC exclusive, although it probably shows up in GTA 5 Online. Most DLC exclusives from GTA 4 showed up then later in GTA 5 Online. But yeah, that submachine gun is pretty cool. I like using it. It makes me feel like solid as Snake killing Olga. But it doesn't fire out of a vehicle. It's considered too big, I guess. And really, I read about it on the wiki. It has like no real advantages over the small machine gun that I would have been using otherwise. But it's just like, yeah, it's neat. You don't get to use it in other DLCs. I figure I'd use it. So instead, you fire the pistol. But still, all you got to do is try to headshot the driver. I mean, it can be easier said than done. But yeah, with a little luck, I mean, you'll have 4 other guys in the car. They tend to stay, like, they'll get out and start shooting at you if you stop and get out. Otherwise, yeah, they'll just stay in the car and you could just kill them too. It's a bit silly. But probably the silliest thing that happened is I would occasionally get in situations where my partners, I can look them now. I can look their names up too because I've got friendship levels with them. Henrique and Armando. Not sure why Henrique is listed first, but yeah, with those two, you can. I also don't know why my Armando like is so much higher. I don't think you lose like or anything if they die in these missions, but they definitely. It's weird, man. They can die, or like if one of them dies, the other one will say like, "Oh man, he's going to need to go to the hospital" or something like that. You can still win the game. You can still win the drug mission even if they both die. But another thing I noticed, like I would always try to get them out safely, and now I'm kind of like, it doesn't matter unless I want their fire support later in the mission. So there's been times where I fled, like and this may be a glitch. If I flee and they're still alive, like I get far away and they can't join me, they will just respawn close to me after a time. And if I'm in a vehicle, they will be driving a vehicle. And so far, I noticed they are driving in vehicles that are identical to what I'm in. So at one point, I was in a specific, like, fish delivery truck or something. It was a delivery truck. I think it was a fish delivery truck. Like, triad truck. And it had bullet holes on it from where I'd been in a firefight. And because I left them both behind to try to get away, they eventually followed me in 2 fish delivery trucks with the same bullet patterns in them, and we finished the mission. And I got to thinking, wow, I wonder if we delivered 3 times as many drugs, because the only reason I stuck with the stupid truck was because it was the drug truck. I couldn't, that particular vehicle, I wouldn't have succeeded if I'd switched vehicles. So yeah, we had some adventures along the way. I kind of hit a stopping point at 20. I still intend to get up to 30 eventually. Your rewards are, and I don't have anything yet because I haven't beaten the prerequisite missions that unlock the weapons in game. But when we do those, 10 missions gets you to a 44 pistol, which Armando is currently selling, I believe. I wasn't buying it. I had the combat pistol from Ammunition, and for some reason I thought, oh, this new DLC pistol, when it shows up, is going to be better than the combat pistol. But this pistol Armando was selling didn't seem that impressive. But no, I think I was wrong. I think the 44 pistol Armando currently sells is better than the combat pistol and is like the cool DLC. The wiki was saying it's really good for headshots. Big clip, fires a little on the slow side, but does a ton of damage. I mean, the headshots from any pistol, I think it might be an auto kill in this game, but they suggested it's good. Then 20 unlocks a special machine gun. It doesn't mean I'm getting free refills for the PCJ, the P9, like the whatever this Woppet that Liquid Snake or Solid Snake used to use, the one he would spin around and then use to kill Olga and Metal Gears. Yeah, that one isn't it. It's a different machine gun that we haven't seen in game yet. I read the wiki. The wiki says it's not really that good, but I mean, good decisions have never been a calling card to the JG channel. I think I'm going to showcase it just because it's the DLC that it's in. We might as well get it. We'll get free ammo for it because I've done 20. 30 would unlock respawning weapons for that special shotgun that we have been using, but they're explosive shells rather than the regular shells I've had access to so far. And that one, with explosive shells, it's apparently like stupid powerful. So I'm planning to get to 30 and then stop. 40 gets you sticky bombs, which I can buy as needed, and I don't use them in missions that don't call for it much anyway. And oftentimes, like, you might hit a cool idea to do a mission, but it's going to cost you like 1 or 2 sticky bombs. It's not going to cost you enough that free respawns are going to really be needed. And then the fifth and final thing you can get by doing 50 drug deal missions is a weapon that won't become available until you do like almost the last mission of the game. It's some kind of golden machine gun. It sounds like it's more of a just like bling item than something that you'd really need to use, so I don't care. So I'm vaguely planning to do 10 more drug deal missions at some point off screen. There is some fun dialogue you guys didn't get to hear, but it does repeat quite a bit. And the general theme is almost always them talking about how Louise should be hanging with them. Luis makes fun of that, like busting each other's balls in a kind of believable way for like some guys who came from the same neighborhood and are into some crime. And it's the kind of stuff guys say to each other when they're busting balls, like calling each other fags and shit. It's believable. May or may not be endearing depending on your tastes. I don't think it's anything that like your lives would be greatly enhanced by hearing, because it's so freaking random. Like, I don't know how many missions I'd have to do before every variation would pop up. They definitely reinforce the fact that the one who gives you the most shit by far is Armando. And Enrique, not that bright. Not like clinically, mentally handicapped, but just, yeah, he's not really all that bright. And they take after, like, you get the impression that both of the Luis and Armando kind of look after him. But let's go do some story so that maybe I can actually, when I'm doing... Oh, and I found an Infernus. Just, like, parked while on my way to a drug mission. And that was worth not going to the drug mission and getting. So I got rid of that car that we had. We still got a fancy motorbike. But that's an Infernus. I don't even know how much we'll use it. But I like it. It's in our back pocket if we come across something where we need, like, the fucking best car in the game. It's right there. Bobo will eventually get here. Somebody else could correct me before. I could look this up on the wiki. I think the Infernus is actually supposed to be based on the... Well, hold on. Let me see how the doors operate. Maybe it is supposed to be a Countach. I kind of got it in my head based on this little logo thing that maybe it's supposed to be a Testarossa. But maybe it's the Countach. Either way, I mean, it is based on a car where I will never ever have access to the real life version of that car. Sadly, I am but a simple public servant. Let's get some armor and whop it to the gun van.
Mira, bro. I need something that's gonna help me win a fight. Can you come by in your van?
Fuck. Can't have you out there unarmed. I'm on my way.
And actually, I think I know. He always parks at the exact same place when I call from the apartment. So I can just grab the motorbike here and drive it back. And not really incredibly good use of your on-screen time, but I think I'll grab guns, throw it on a manual save, and then go out and find a mission to do, if you don't mind. And even if you do, I'm doing it. So, you know. Forgiveness, please. The drug deal missions I did confirm. They give you $8,000 a pop, but there are ways that you can. Oh, oops. I think there are ways that you can like decrease the reward. Can't remember what they were. Like, yeah, I think losing Armando and Enrique can like cause you to get less money. But yeah, typically you get 8,000 a pop, and there have definitely been times where, like, if not after every mission. Armor's not that expensive, but periodically you need to buy new ammo, and that cuts in quite a bit. We've got so much more money.
I got something for all occasions. Check it out.
I don't think this is as necessary as it was in, because you're just fucking poor playing Lost and Damned if you don't do like some stuff on the side to get money. But in this game, we weren't as hard up for money, and we're already at like 80K. Like this. Yeah, you don't really need to worry about money if you're willing to put any time at all into this. So we're gonna go ahead and buy wait, that's a 9mm. No, I don't think I want that. I think maybe that gun hasn't unlocked yet. Yeah, it wouldn't have unlocked yet because there's a mission. Okay, so that would have been dumb. Not like game breaking stupid, but I would have been trading in my combat pistol for a worse pistol. I may be already maxed out on guns. I bought sniper. I bought the sniper rifle and maxed it out on ammo, and that cost me a pretty penny. I don't think I'll bother to. I don't think I need it. I might have already maxed out on ammo, actually, except for the shotgun. I used the shotgun in the last drug mission. So the armor's the main thing. I also maxed out my ammo stockpile for the RPGs, which is obviously pretty expensive. I won't be using these often, but I may as well have a full stockpile. That brought us below 80K, but I think we'll all be all right. How do you get to the grenade? Does it tell you if it replaces the weapon in the current slot? Let me see if I already have. Nope. I don't know which one I have for these. It doesn't really tell you that it replaces. Oh, you know what? I might get a warning about it if I go to buy it. Yeah, looks like I have. Oh, no, never mind. Sticky bomb is the same slot as grenades. I did not realize, but that would make sense. Grenade launcher, I believe, would replace the RPG. So yeah, I really just needed grenades, and a few more shots of shotgun didn't hurt anything. You know, sometimes they go, sometimes they translate the Spanish, like they have him speak Spanish and put like a different colored text in English so you know what he said if you are a non-Spanish speaker. Sometimes they don't. I don't think what he said, hey, Cubitas, I don't think that was such a commonly known phrase that I was expected to know it as a non-Spanish speaker, but whatever. Yeah, that Michael Graves guy, I'm not so sure about him.
Maybe Michael Graves has forgotten the tragic events a few years ago, but we haven't. He wants to end the war on terror.
Anyway, that guy sounds like he's not good. And I completely implicitly trust the advertisement that is playing. Alright, yeah, so let's throw down a save here. Gotta believe in yourself, Sikura. Henry Santos. I don't know what they're talking about. I really don't. Anyway, alright. Mr. Bang Bang. Cactus Jack's terrible theme song in WCW. Cactus Jack once came to the ring in WCW, and his theme song that was playing was the Funeral Dirge. And not like an Undertaker version where they like rocked it out and tried to make it impressive. It was just like straight up the Funeral Dirge. I mean, even Taker's music has never been the Funeral Dirge. Like, he's always had, like, the first measure or two of the Funeral Dirge and then segueing into something else. Like, Cactus Jack at one point just straight up had the Funeral Dirge music. I loved it. So, I don't have it open in front of me. I looked at it fairly recently. 2 Yusef missions, I think, is going to get us to the combat shotgun. And, of course, we haven't really met him yet, other than, like, one brief cutscene where I think he kind of talked to Tony, and Tony blew him off. It's hard to tell which Tony mission... Like, Tony has, like, multiple mission chains. It's a bit tough. I'm assuming the guys who made this visualized mission tree did the best they could, but it is a little tough to figure out exactly how the Tony mission works. But I believe the next Tony mission is going to get us immediate access to free pistol ammo now that I've done 10 drug deals. So we'll keep going with Tony until I'm pretty sure I've done that. Then we might switch to Yusuf to get the machine gun. And then we're just going to kind of play around with whatever grabs us. Mom is still here with another mission to do, but I don't think it does anything other than close out her chain. And pretty much all of the story missions are going to be required before we unlock the final mission for the DLC. So I don't have any, like, weird, hey, what if we did Donald Love's mission chain after the main story is done? Like, I don't have any tricks up my sleeve for that. I don't know the story well enough to try to short-circuit it in interesting ways anyway. So let's just... Oh, there's a friend here. A female. Well, maybe we'll do that first.
Where you want to go, Hefe? Purgatory.
Where do you want to go, Hefe? Purgatory. Purgatory. That sounds like not a good place for you to go, Hefe. And I'm pretty sure that the Pope said there is no purgatory. I think you get into heaven unless you have to go to hell.
This is it, compadre. We're here.
Well, we just drove right through the mission starter, but luckily it didn't count. So let's see if we can meet this female person and see what's going on there. Those are usually short and kind of fun.
I don't feel so good.
Well, you're hanging around outside a barber shop. Maybe they can do something for your hair.
Oh, hi, Luis. Wow, what a coincidence.
Oh.
Hey, Margot.
Oh boy. Yeah, I guess I should have guessed.
What are you doing here?
I was just meeting someone. A date, actually.
Uh-huh.
Hercules? It's a gay club.
You never answered my calls
Yeah, I'm sorry.
or my emails.
Yeah, I meant to. I'm just...
Fucking rude.
Yeah. Look, I got a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get the book I sent you?
No.
The flowers?
No, listen, Margot, you're a nice girl, and it was nice hooking up with you, but it was over a year ago.
What's time got to do with anything?
Okay.
It was a long time ago.
I hope we
mean,
don't have
it's
to
time
kill
move on.
her.
You're pathetic.
It's
You
Grand
know
Theft
that?
Auto. You never know.
You think you're such hot shit, don't you?
No, I'm more like cold shit. But seriously, I just don't want to marry you. And no matter how many letters you send me, or chocolate bunnies, or skywriting my name, or naming stars after me, or whatever, it's nothing personal.
No, rejection never is personal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my dad was right about you.
Your dad? Look, he probably was, okay? But if you'll excuse me, I gotta go.
You can't go.
But I can go.
You can't. I'm going to die.
Okay.
I just took 37 painkillers and 15 sleeping pills. There's the bottle. I'm going to die, and it's all your fault.
Oye, pero tú sí que eres loca.
I'll be dead soon. Either get me to the hospital or I'm dead.
Fucking idiot.
Yeah. Yeah. We did answer her emails, like, the nice way, which
I gotta get
doesn't...
you to a hospital, man. There's one in Easton.
Oh, this is more painful than I thought it would be.
Yeah, painkillers you'd think would be pretty painless. Okay. Yeah, I would assume stopping for a cab would be a bad
I
idea.
think I can feel my heart breaking, baby.
It probably turns out she's not actually
It's just
taking
your
the
liver
pills.
failing.
But who knows?
You're my fucking savior, Louise.
Hey, you want to stop at Burger Shot? I could get us a garbage truck.
Kiss me, baby.
The only thing going near that mouth is a tube for the stomach pump. Oye, pero what's wrong with you people?
Oh, come on.
Slipping away. Hold me, Louise.
Well, we got coffee.
Bitch, we'll be really convenient if you died on.
But you notice that the destination doesn't disappear when you get police attention. Because this is one of those rare cases where you could probably talk your way out of the ticket. In this, even in this game.
Get in there. You're the doctor's problem now.
Aren't you coming in? You could hold back my hair when they pump me.
I see enough bulimic bitches at the club, Margot. You're on your
I
own.
love you.
Yeah, like, if my police attention goes away, I don't think they'll have a cinematic to explain, but that would be a thing where, what were you doing? Speeding and hitting that thing. It's like, well, I was driving someone to the hospital. They were dying. Okay, like, in real life, you get pulled in that situation, you get a police escort. Maybe you pay damages for stuff later, but, I mean, that's a thing, right? I ain't making that up. All right, well, we got an autosave. It's probably not really worth going for a manual. So we'll fall back to the plan to go see Gay Tony. I mean, he and Yusuf are kind of more or less equidistant anyway. Like, Yusuf would be a straight shot. Tony involves a single left turn, and we're basically going the same distance. Yeah, no, I kind of figured from those emails that we would be maybe running into her. Like, it could have been an email-only joke thread, but when she identified herself, I was like, oh, yeah. I wonder if that car that was stopped there was one that we hit while heading for the hospital. Pardon me. Now, the Hercules is a gay club, and I'm just now thinking about it. That must mean it's a gay male club, which, well, stupid. You don't have combined gay, male, lesbian clubs. I guess when you hear the term gay club, you assume it's gay men. Probably not up on what the terms currently mean these days.
Hey, what's up, Troy? Tony inside?
No, he's not here yet. Did you talk to him?
Who?
Tony, about me.
What about you?
About me working here, man. I can't do it no more. I ain't queer, and it's doing my head in.
Bro, you work for a guy whose nickname since 1985 is Gay Tony. Why do you give a fuck?
Because I want to be married, man. You know, I want to have a nice life. I want to picket fence in Alderney. I want to raise kids, play ball, you know? And look at me.
Bro, I don't know what to tell you, man. Desi's the man at Mason, okay? This is the job we got for you. If you don't like it, fuck off, I guess. If you do, shut the fuck up and stop being a moron.
Don't be like that, man. You know me. I'm an artist. I've got songs in me.
Artist?
Maybe if Tony could hear me sing, I'd be okay here.
You're the fucking doorman, bro, not the cabaret. What's wrong with you?
You're real tense, man. And you used to be cool.
Hey, Troy! Hey, how's business? Luis, come on, let's go.
Pretty quiet.
Oh, fantastic. What is wrong with you people? Don't you know a good time when you see one? Jesus! When even the
I mean, look at that great barbershop right there.
You know this city is turning into a fucking suburb! All right, Luis, get in the car. Gracie, sweetheart, in the back. Tony, can
Oh, I know her.
No! No.
Well, we knew she'd be showing up. She was,
Let's go.
I think she was involved in the mission where you try to kidnap her. Yeah, Gracie's the girl. Well,
Take us out to Gracie's place at Alderney, will you? It's on Babbage Drive.
we'll learn as we go here. They will explain why she's here. Kind of curious as to what, you know, kind of friendship they might have.
Please. Hey, babe. How are you?
Hey, yo, Gracie. What's up?
Tone, what the fuck is it with Louis? I mean, he'll try to bang anything with a pussy, but it's Mr. Lipstick when I'm around.
I don't know. Maybe it's your charming turn of phrase, or your demure, almost nun-like manner. What is up with that, Luis?
Sorry, Gracie. You ain't my type. So can you let me be a lip dick in peace?
Okay, well, I guess we
Having
know
a
about their
pussy
relationship.
is your type, Lou. Tell me what's wrong with you.
There ain't nothing wrong with you. If you like really loud guidettes.
Right.
Please, fuck you.
Hey, look. I stopped dealing with monster brats after Danny Lucasella tried to get a daddy to cut my balls off. Call me an asshole, but that was it for me.
I know where you're coming from. The shit I got into after my night of indiscretion with Roy Zito. Oh,
Mumble Apache.
spike this drink.
Boy, Z's a homo?
You ain't a very good one.
I never would have guessed it.
Yeah, well, they don't wear a label on their head.
Oh, look at this bitch behind the wheel. Tony, your extreme queeniness is starting to rub off on the employees.
Look, Gordon, oh, what are we doing out of Grace's house?
We're paying a visit.
Shit, don't we got other problems right now? Come on.
Now that you mention it, there is another issue. That fucking Nebbish, the Celebinator.
Oh my
Celebinator?
God, I just
Okay.
love that guy's blog.
Well, that guy's blog don't love us.
So we gotta whack him.
He's talking shit like it's going out of fashion.
So what? He thinks he's the only guy with a mouth on the fucking internet?
This is something we don't need right now. Ugh, no one comes to our summer party in the Caraways.
Chill out, bro. First of all, the summer's a long way off. And second, we shouldn't be having no party in the Caraways with our financial situation.
This guy could sink us.
Listen to him, Lou. The Celebinator is real influential.
Relax, bro. Send them a basket. It'll be cool.
It's fucking
Basket with horse head in it.
He got left off a list somewhere, so it's our livelihoods at stake.
Oh, all right. I'll check them out. What's his site?
I'll send you a link. Will you drop us off and go through it now?
That means Louise won't be able to see the inside of my place.
He doesn't want to see the inside of your
Well, in
place.
that case, I'll definitely do it now.
Shit, Lou. Another time.
Oh, yeah, sure, babe. Some other time.
All right, so we got a little insight into what Gracie is going to be in this game. I think it's Luis seems to have this thing where he's not interested in, because it's a Ballad of Gay Tony. Luis is, we're picking up that he's into one night stands. There is a mechanic in the game where I can meet girls through the club, but again, you don't date them like you would in GTA 4. I think they got the message after San Andreas and GTA 4 that the girlfriend's mechanic wasn't something a lot of the fans wanted. But I like the idea. This seems to be happening with a lot of Luis's friends, like just everybody busting each other's balls. And I liked Gracie the little bit we saw of her in the GTA 4 storyline. So it's kind of fun that she's here. She's kind of got a little crush on Luis. Luis is smart enough not to get involved with a mafia daughter, and whether she really intends to seriously pursue him or it's just like busting his balls. Like, there's a lot of ball busting going on here, and I'm finding it more or less enjoyable. I kind of wish Enrique and Armando would like lay off on Gay Tony, but who knows? Story might go somewhere between them all getting to be friends. It might not. It's kind of refreshing to know as little about the story as I do. Didn't have a lot of Lost and Damned spoiled for me, but I had a little bit spoiled. I know very little about where this game's story is going to go. There's one character whose fate I found out. I couldn't help but look some of it up. But the main story, I don't know. Other than what I've gleaned has to happen based on the events of GTA 4 and Lost and Damned, of course. So we're going to have a bunch of shit involving that diamond heist. That storyline seems to have been put in place as a way of bringing all the planned DLCs together. Anyway, I've kind of chittered and chattered and gotten us through an entire video. So let's take a break, and when we come back next time, we'll be checking out the Celebinator's site, and yeah, we'll see where that leads us. Bye for now.